Hi, it's Hans at happierman.com. Today's topic is you have to hustle. Now, what do I mean by hustling? Well, sometimes when you're working, when you're trying to do something, you gotta get busy and do something, and you gotta work a lot faster at a faster pace and kind of get going and do it. And maybe you gotta sweat a little bit. Maybe you gotta run and jog, break into a run. Certainly got to walk fast, and you got to work at a faster pace and get your mind hustling, so you can get that done quickly. So I just had to do that now. I had to drop some stuff off at a potential client's office, and I had to hustle over there to deliver it. And I had to hustle to get all the paperwork together, and I had to force some other people to hustle to help me. That's the big thing, is sometimes you gotta force other people to hustle too, to help you. That's a big tip on you not hustling so hard if they're hustling. So you want to get other people hustling quite a bit. That will really help your efforts. Now, truthfully, I don't really like to hustle that hard. I like to work at a more normal, relaxed pace. But I can hustle, so I know how to do it, and I think it's good for you and for all of us to, have the ability to hustle, to know that if you need to, you can, and you'll always have that, like in your back pocket, as well. I can hustle that out. I can do that. Somebody says, "Oh, it's going to take me all day," and you say, "Well, I can probably do it in a couple of hours." Well, you're going to have the upper hand then, won't you? So you want to be able to hustle, and you want to practice it and get kind of good at it, because you got it when you're hustling physically, even if it's paperwork related, you still got to keep your mind on it so it doesn't get all bollocksed up. And that's what normally happens with your paperwork, is things get all botched up and things aren't in the proper order. Then who's ever reading your paperwork, if they read it at all, is gonna think less of you because you got your paperwork all kind of botched up. So you got to be able to think hard and quickly, along with the working hard and quickly. The two things go together. But like I said, I like to be working at a normal pace, a sustainable pace, a pace that I can start early in the morning and work long into the afternoon and in the evening. That's a lot nicer. It's a lot more sustainable. It's not as difficult as hustling. But yeah, be able to hustle if you have to. And hustling, it isn't good to have to hustle all the time. You're not going to have that great a life if all you're doing is having to hustle from the time you get up in the morning until the time you go to bed. No, your life is going to be quite rigorous and difficult. You want to be able to work at a normal pace, a relaxed pace, a pace that you can handle. It's just, I'm saying, you have to be able to hustle from time to time when it's called for. I remember back in high school, when I started playing basketball, maybe a freshman and sophomore year, there was some really good players on the team, and there was some players that weren't that good. And the one of the worst guys, the coaches kind of loved him because he really hustled. And so the coach would always be talking about this guy. He really couldn't play basketball at all. He was even a lot worse than I was. But he would really hustle. He'd run the lines and just go out at a frantic pace. But he wasn't that good at basketball. He couldn't dribble very well. He couldn't shoot. He was kind of small. He wasn't smooth at all. The guys, he wasn't talented for basketball, and he tried to overcome that lack of talent with hustle. But see, you can't overcome a lack of talent with hustle, no matter how much anybody says you can. What I'm talking about is what you're naturally talented at, and have the ability to hustle when the time comes. If you look at a pro pro athletes, especially pro sports that play a lot of games like baseball and basketball. You know, for these day after day games during the season, those players aren't hustling on every game and every play. It's a long season. They know it's not sustainable. But then it gets exciting in the playoffs because, then they put the pedal to the metal and they hustle. And that's what we love, is to watch them hustle. But because it's more exciting and the play is better. But, you know, I think those sports would be much more entertaining if they didn't play so many games. You could go all out. But anyway, hustling. You just can't hustle continuously, but you do have to hustle as much as you need to. All for now.